It is the 7th of May 1944. The Axis troops are failing on all fronts. Soviet divisions in vastly superior numbers are pushing through Axis-controlled territory, and soon Soviet tanks will roll into Budapest and Berlin. At this point, I am actually going to let Army Group South handle it themselves by now, and we'll let them organize it, because I think we have done enough. We'll take care of little pockets, but we can speed up the whole process a little bit and make sure that everything here is going its correct order. But I think at this point they can break through that. They can break through the remaining positions themselves. And Bulgaria has literally just broken down into a civil war. The socialists have risen up. That's fine. We will welcome our communist brothers into the Comintern eventually. No, you're the wrong kind of China. You don't get a non-aggression pact. But however, our war support is a little low, so we will utilize the film industry. That gives us 10%. Or we could... Oh, we could do exhort heroism as well. Nah, it's fine. We'll do the film industry for now. We create a masterpiece, A Day of War, which gives us 10% war support. There we go. That's sorted. And yeah, these guys are moving through the remaining divisions here. And we have the advanced medium tank chassis. I am not at this point going to change production just yet. A couple of things that we can do. I think we can do some better air research, but honestly, it doesn't really matter at this point anymore. I think we are at the stage where we're just about wrapping up the war, and I am not sure what happened here. I think okay, something weird happened. Hang on a minute. Let's delete that and get Army Group South on that order. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so everybody get reorganized here. All right, and let's have a quick look at Japan. How does it look? Our tank divisions are moving through Korea. I think Seoul is about to fall. The only thing we have to do at this point is get the Air Force in, actually. Are we holding an airport anywhere? What are we facing? We are facing zeros in the air, but I don't think we actually have an airport over here. So let's see if we can quickly create an airbase here. And maybe also in Korea. So let's get some air bases off the ground here, and then we can relocate our planes. Because right now, right now these are completely useless, and we are sort of outside our effective range. We're covering Eastern Manchuria, but we need forward air bases to make anything happen. So these are not required anymore either. So let's bring them south and also cover that. And that should allow the troops on the ground to become more effective once we actually have the air bases in place. But did I prioritize that construction? Yes, I did. Okay, so once these air bases are in place, then things are good. Our operatives are... we don't have any operatives in the east at this point, but that's fine. And Manchukuo has capitulated, which is great news. No, you don't get to join the war, and neither do you. And the Socialist Republic of Bulgaria. Yeah, you can join the war. So, Socialist Republic of Bulgaria has begun joining the effort, and we will support them in their civil war. So, while everything's going on, how does this look with that little pocket in the north here? Okay, we're starting to clean that up. So that's something we can manage by hand, just quickly. And all these divisions can clear up the Germans over there. And that's a Panzer division. That's a couple of divisions here. that will actually be wiped out. So they do have supplies through the port here, but once that's dealt with, then we don't really have to worry about that anymore. Yes, we do need air in Western Poland at this point, because we are actually attacking here. So let's redirect our aerial efforts in that direction. Just move some planes forward. Unfortunately, Poland seems to be relatively devoid of air bases. I can get maybe 2 close air support wings over here. And other than that, this might be a little on the long range side. And you all are completely useless in the north there, but I don't really have an air base. Let's move you all over here. And you can focus that. Warsaw has been liberated. These forces can move forward here and also focus on Eastern Poland air. Actually, no, focus on this air zone, because we're still fighting here. Legionary Romania has capitulated. Things are happening faster than I can look, so that, yeah, there is not an awful lot left. We're just wiping out the remaining bits here. And Socialist of Bulgaria, yeah, has joined the war. Let's wipe out these remaining German divisions here. How's it look in the east? Yeah, we're wiping out pockets of Japanese resistance at this point, but it is relatively minor. So let's just move forward to the port of Dalian. And okay, these divisions no longer have a front line, so let's get everybody moving forward. There is a Japanese tank division in Seoul, so we'll capture Seoul, and that should be a very, very brief engagement with these Japanese tanks. Yeah, well, we've brought some heavies to the fight. And that should be the capture of Seoul. These are all wiped out. There's a single Japanese division here that needs to be wiped out, and these need to move south and towards the border, and these need to wipe out these divisions here. And here we need to wipe out these Japanese divisions. Yeah, please do this. Just quickly taking control of some action here very briefly by myself, just to make sure that things happen in the right order. Okay, I am on 4 speed, so I do have to occasionally peek over to the other side to make sure that everything's working fine. Yeah, okay, so we've wiped out the German pocket here. We can expand the NKVD divisions to cover the port areas here. There we go. Might need a couple more of those. So let's train these. Just give me like 15 of these, and you are going to go into this one. There we go. We do have a couple of unassigned divisions. They can join. The second motorized. What happened here? Voroshilov. What happened to Voroshilov? Is he no longer in? Or maybe this is just this could just be a UI bug. We have 3 military factories. What are we short of? Quick war production update. We are short of infantry equipment significantly at this point. So letting my generals run things is wasteful, very much wasteful in terms of men and material, because an all-out offensive. So let's double our production in infantry equipment, and we'll up to 5 support equipment. We are short on artillery, so let's double the artillery production. Let's bring the AA production doubled up. And let's bring the anti-tank production improved, and everything else should be all right. This obviously also has a problem around garrison requirements. Yeah, we are short infantry equipment for garrisons, and I think for that we need to ramp up the production of the basic infantry equipment. So let's put 20 factories on that and actually pull that up on top. So just to make sure we've got enough equipment. There we go. And we're short on rubber. Well, that's something we'll sort out eventually. We might actually have to trade for some rubber then. Let's get that sorted. We have enough tungsten now, so we can reduce that instead. Why am I still... Okay, why am I still importing tungsten if I don't need tungsten? Okay, let's see how that looks like. Okay, now we're short, so give me 2. There we go, better. More unassigned divisions, more tank divisions can go on to the... where is it? Second motorized. There we go. And yeah, obviously these sort of oh, we might have been encircled there somewhere. And while I wasn't paying attention, and the generals have been yeah, my generals are not the most can be a little bit wasteful when it comes to manpower. But in general, they should be able to break through the lines there without too much trouble. So I'll just manage the remaining positions here in the east and push towards Dalian. There's a Japanese division encircled, so make sure these guys are going. And everybody else, please push here. And I am still not sure why we can't... Oh, we can attack here, can we? Okay. So let's make sure that everything here is getting sorted out. All right. And this is all China already, so we're just liberating things at this point. Shall we push the Japanese out of Korea? I believe that's something we can do. So let's get everybody. Let's move south. Komsomol is finished. That allows us to. This one I think is also giving us some good stuff. Plus 5% organization. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's get that done. Non-aggression. No, you're the wrong China. We will have nothing to do with you. We can do logistics. That's probably a good idea. And here, are we getting anywhere here? Everyone's out of supply, but we're squeezing the remaining Japanese positions out here, and then China will be liberated. So, let's see, these guys are still resisting. And here we can just again try to push towards Dalian. We're pushing south towards through Korea at this stage, and we are struggling to get through here just by the skin of our teeth. Menguko has capitulated. Nice. So they are done as well, which just leaves Japan here, and that means we just need to get the remaining divisions moved and wipe these out here. This is coming along. Yeah, everybody please move towards Dalian. Everybody else please wipe out the remaining Japanese. Someone fell ill. That happens occasionally when you're at the front. But can we get these guys? No, you people move to Dalian. Everybody else wipe out the Japanese divisions. Okay, you go there. And you go through these people, please. There we go. And then here, and then there. All right. Yep, things coming together. Vlasov has been wounded. And how's it looking? We might be running a little short on material relatively soon. We might have to construct a couple more military factories. Let's do that then. Do we have anywhere where we can build up a couple? No good infrastructure anywhere in Poland, unfortunately. Might have to do some reconstruction there. That's fine. We'll just build something across the board, and we will start controlling the captured military factories as well. So that should not be a massive issue. while we are getting through the railway construction. And I think we have some of the air bases now in the east, which means we can move the Air Force. We can move the Air Force into places where they can actually be effective. So let's move them to Korea, and these ones over here, and they can help cover Manchuria. Actually over here, and then cover Manchuria. Turkey has cancelled the non-aggression pact. Turkey, are you sure about this? We are literally just sweeping through the through the Balkans here at this point, and we have managed to encircle a couple more Germans. Japan demands French Indochina. Yeah, you go and demand that, but we are marching on Berlin at this point. And I think that will be, if the Allies can make something happen, maybe in 1944, 1945, that would be great. Oh, they are, actually. The United Kingdom has invaded Italy. So the soft underbelly is coming under increased assault. And I think one of the biggest problems we currently have is garrisons. Yeah, we are... the losses are mounting if I leave my generals in the field, but that's fine. We'll get through that. We'll get through it eventually, and I might take control. I might take control again if necessary. I just want to wrap up. Okay. So what's going on here then? We have taken the ports. But it looks like the Japanese have managed to cut off one of my tank divisions. Well, that's not going to stand. If you don't look for a second, then things go sideways. Okay, we'll liberate the tank division here, and we can just also actually start making a breakthrough from here and get these divisions onto the ball as well. And everybody please move in, encircle the remaining Japanese divisions, and you can capture the rest of Korea. Yeah, we are capturing large amounts of land at this point, and that is generally a bit of a problem when you actually have to control the population in there. We might have to call a halt to the general offensives once everything is sorted out. So let's get this captured, defeat the remaining Japanese divisions here, and then that's that. Okay, come on, get through, and then there we go. Okay, that should be the remaining Japanese divisions there. Let's take these out, and I think there is just bits of Menguko remaining that we need to deal with, which we don't really have the manpower to do. I think these front lines have now started to fall apart quite rapidly, so let's redo those and just free up some divisions here in the mountains that have been forgotten, and see if we can break these remaining divisions here. Is there anything else? This is all China already. I think China is good here as well. So we can delete all these front lines and get the remaining divisions to help out in the north here, just with the remaining resistance. Nobody's got any supply, but what else is new in Southeast Asia? And let's see if we can break through them here and get everybody else. Yeah, I think we have more or less defeated Japan to the point that we would have to naval invade the Japanese. And I think I will have to start taking control of the front, of the eastern front, of the western front again, because I think my generals are being a little too wasteful with my equipment. So I think I'm going to call a general halt to the offensives here. And we will start by dealing with the encirclements here, and with the remaining assaults ourselves, and just stop being this wasteful with our manpower. We have a couple German divisions in Danzig. Everybody else get on the. We'll let the remaining attacks falter, but then we will probably have to recover a bit of equipment and reorganize the front lines. And I think I might have to do the rest myself because if you let your generals onto this, things are getting really, really bad very, very quickly. Okay, let's make sure we are cleaning up these German divisions here, please. These should not survive, and let's make sure the Germans don't get them out. So encircle and destroy is the name of the game today. Yep, I might do a. I think I will. We're almost at the walls of Berlin, but I think we are starting to feel the impact of the remaining fighting, and my generals being relatively wasteful with my manpower and with my equipment, which tends to depress the men a bit, as General Melchett used to say. So let's just finish this up, and then we might just redirect a couple of armies out of East Asia. How does it look over here? I just really want to finish this up and defeat the remaining divisions here, really. Fall of Rome. Yeah, the Allies are pushing from the south. Italy, yeah, Rome has fallen, has been liberated. Italy is not happening anymore, and I think we will start moving. We will start moving a bit more smartly through the mountains there, and just defend a little bit for now. Reorganize the supply lines, get our production back under control, and deal with all the problems that you have when occupying territory. Really, is we have gotten stuck a little bit on the mountains there, and this is almost done. Mussolini has been deposed, so yeah, things are falling apart for the Axis very quickly in the south. Come on, everybody. Finish off these remaining divisions. It's not that hard. There are 3 of them, and there's many of you. Yes, I know nobody has supply and they're sitting in the mountains, but you can do this. I just want to be done here, so I don't have to defend that border, and China can deal with the rest. And then we can also move the air force through and get everything sorted out properly. Okay, come on. We've almost gotten pushed back. There we go. And now it's the last stand in the mountains, and that we will assault from all directions. Once these exhausted divisions have moved through, okay, the Chinese have moved through first. Am I going to bother? The problem is that China is now leading the assault, and while these are encircled, they're Japanese divisions, and if you know anything about Japanese divisions, then you know that they can be quite resilient. But I think we will eventually wear them down. Anyway, so I might move some divisions out on the eastern front while the Allies are making inroads everywhere, and they have landed in the Normandy. Okay, I think it's going to be the final push to Berlin, and then. Exhausted Soviet divisions. Yeah, we are running a little under strength here. Exhausted Soviet divisions will try to reach Berlin and meet the Allies in the middle in the next episode. But that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.